I think we should be good right about now. Yeah, there we go. Sorry, I'm late, everybody. Laundry. Um, I've got like the last couple of things that I need to prepare before uh, before hiatus goes, and that includes like laundry stuff. Hey, Cat Wizard. So the good news is that I at least got it done. I just have to like sit down and like fold it uh, after the game is over. Um, but I'll deal with that then. Um, I'm only going till 9 tonight because I do have like that stuff to like handle and things like that. Um, but it's all good. Got a little bit of here and there. Okay. Sorry, just managing a couple other things that are mostly like community adjacent for a second. Let me just get Shootlander up and running. There are so many files that I have to put onto the new desktop, the new laptop rather, and that's like the part that's the most obnoxious about like getting things ready, because it's like I have to put on as many things as I can to make sure that like I don't have to come back here to Kingdom. I have to make sure I put on as many things as I can onto the laptop to make sure I don't have to come back here to come get like notes or keep track of things. And there's already going to be a bunch of files I'm going to have to transfer back to the desktop. Right? So it's all kind of a mess. But yeah, we should be good to go at least for some more basic, like, trying to figure some things out. So, okay, drop that off in some spots so people know what's up. All right. So, let's be about it. Okay. So today's main objective is probably at least to get um, now that we have like health bar subparts for the stage 3 boss and all that, and that works the way that it's supposed to. Um, the main thing to sort of figure out at this point is um, all right. So yeah, we've got. I'll run it back again so I can sit down and sort of like get a feeling for. Sit down and use this um, as a second to sort of feel out the things that need to get done for this boss fight. I'm mostly just approaching it from the programmatic angle because some of the other design, some of the other like character art stuff is mostly stuff that's not in my control. So, it looks like the only problem right now. It looks like the back bin is the one that's a little bit messed up. But we'll figure that out later. I think probably what I can do today the is get the laser working and maybe also the rockets. Um, over here to the rocket launcher, and we're gonna come over. Okay, so let's consider the laser first because I already have code for the rocket launcher, so I don't have to work nearly as hard for that. So we're gonna consider the laser instead because that's going to be the thing that takes a little more work to get done. Okay. Whew. I need to go to my bot and make sure to turn off the timer. I'm gonna miss you. Though. Like it is one of those things where I did honestly very briefly consider doing the thing where like I would jump up here, stuff, and then jump. And then jump out again and all that other stuff. But like, yeah, I lost my line of thought. I lost my train of thought there for like a hot second. Sorry. Okay. Cool. Disable false. Yeah, let's just have it do one state. Because here's my line of thought, right? For the laser, the behaviors that we're mostly going to be using here is relatively straightforward. Um, laser itself, we're going to have like a pre-fire state where it just kind of goes like, where it has a little warning line for what it's about to do. And then it does the laser fire as like a big swoop from either top to bottom or bottom to top of the screen. And it makes sense to have that behavior handled in its own state within the boss. So over here, I'm into the state machine. Let's just do add child node here. Three boss laser state. Now what we're gonna do is for the laser state, there's like two things that we need. A gonna need an area 2D. We're gonna need a collision shape D. This is a rectangle. Laser, right? Laser hitbox. We're gonna want to put it like right. Well, no. Laser hitbox. Well, first of all, let's lock the shape. Laser hitbox over here. Laser hitbox. We're gonna make sure that we count it as NA bullets. And it is targeted to the player as well as to player bullets. Okay. Is that my phone's almost dead. Okay. Let me see. At some point, I'm going to also not get so easily distracted. But that would involve not. That would involve probably not being. Okay. So the thing I was saying before I got distracted 3 times over, for which I am sorry. Wait. Okay, that's that part. I need to do laser beam hitbox. Laser beam shape. So I'm putting it under here so I can control the hitbox a little bit easier. Go to the active hitbox. We're going to disable it for right now. And we're just going to do, for now, this. And then have it stretch away. And I know you're thinking, wow, this is going to be some nonsense. How am I supposed to dodge that? We'll get to it. We're going to add a sprite 2D to this, right? Laser, beam, sprite. Now, we're just going to keep it nice and simple. If I can remember what this is called. Hold on a second. I need to go. Nope. Health meter. This is sprite. Okay. So what we're gonna do. Load length sprite. So let me see. That's a little too big. Okay, for right now, anyway, I'm just kind of like. Hey, Stubby. Right now, we're going to use this one that has, like, warning size. Most of the walls in my house have a hole cut into them now. Is everything okay? All the plumbing is being replaced. Okay. I was like, I was like, hold up a second. This sounds like a story, but also I don't know if this is like happening okay sort of story. Let me do add child node. We're gonna do a there. Laser beam. Thing about Godot. This is what I love about Godot. Keep this, right? All I really have to do, yeah, we're making a beat. Yep. So the nice thing about Godot, and this is what I like about Godot, is that basically you can animate, literally, you can, in an animator, you can literally control almost any property that you can think of, every single one. Like, Godot is incredibly flexible on this front, right? So even if it's like, oh, I need to oh, right, I need to make sure that this thing, right, reaches a certain size by a certain whatever, right? I can literally kind of like sit down and just control peep game. I'm gonna zoom in a little bit here, right? Move this over to like, I need this to be in like, yeah, okay, we're right there, whatever. So I'm gonna come over here, back over to frame 0. So we can have this grow to here, right? And we can have it wait there for a little while. An animation, okay, laser beam, big size, right? Watch this. Take these two, crank them back to here. Like maybe out here, we go this, hit scale, and hit position. Right? Duplicate this and we do laser beam. And all we have to do for the shrink, right? Take these two, slide them back over here. Right, you come back over here, scale this bad boy to 0, pop, pop, and we're done, right? So, Now that we have these three, it's pretty straightforward. All we really need to do, right? Over here in the laser state, we do need a script for it. Come over to enemies, states, stage 3 boss. We're gonna do a script, stage boss, laser state. We're gonna drop this off up here. Up here. And do enemies state base, and then we export a couple things. So first things first, then export bars and region. We can just do animation layer there. Export region shaped box. We also need export timer pre-warning dot warning timer, export timer duration timer. Because basically all we really need to do is have the pre-shot warning go off. If the pre-shot warning go off, we have that timer go off and use that to count how long we stay in that like little laser holding position. Then we have the duration timer to tell us how long we last for, and then I can just tie switching out of the laser to, okay, the little laser shrink animation is done playing, go back, right? Again, like the thing about Godot that is really powerful is like a lot of the way that signals work, and a lot of what that lets you really get away with is really, really cool, and I enjoy it a lot. And only one other thing we need to do. I like get void laser basically, if we have a current state update assigned, then it will do that thing. So, laser substate just lets us know like which portion of the lasers, like which portion of laser state are we currently in. Okay. So we're gonna do void pre-warning. Laser fire. This is just we're having these here just in case we need to add extra functionality during these states. But I think going just off of timers, I can bypass having to use most of it, which is useful. So, shot point timer dot timeout plus equals state update. Oh, it shouldn't do that. Okay, can't do that. I thought I was being clever, but I can't quite do that. I did this once already. Oh, right, that's what I did. Rather than using timer nodes, I used delta to counter. That's better. Alright, never mind. We don't need these. You need, though, are two doubles. Double. So, do it this way. Static double B warning length. 3 static double. Double warning delta, double laser fire. All we're gonna do is just warning delta plus delta, laser fire delta plus delta. And then, if pre-warning delta is greater than pre-warning length, pre-warning. The only thing we need to do is say current state update equals 0. And all we really need to do, well, two things. We need to reset pre-warning delta, set the current state update to laser fire. I'm also going to do void 5 delta binary. Then we're gonna do there. Well, I guess technically we don't need a laser wind down state because it would have already. Let's see. Sorry, I keep getting distracted by other things on my other monitor. It is also helping make sure that, like, occasionally when my brain starts like wavering, looking at the other monitor actually does like help get the it gets the other juices in my brain flowing a little bit, even with the distractions in between. So we have that, okay. Here what we want to do is do insert beam and player node dot play. So whenever we come into this state, we start off by doing laser beam warning size, and then current state update needs to be warning. So every time we come in, we set it at the warning size and we have it do that. Here we can do laser beam, big sense, right? And we can do laser beam hitbox on set deferred. Property is able. Here we do disable true. We do laser beam shrink. Or you know what? Let's do like a pre-warning. Make these warning. Make the naming consistent. And if all right, we need one more delta. Well, delta. Here we're going to reset post fire delta. That goes back to 0. State update is null, and then we're going to do state machine dot state. Nice and easy, right? And so in here is where we would do the movement. But right now I need to double check just to make sure that, like, you know, this actually runs when we hit this point. So over here, I'm going to come over to this one. I'm going to do okay, cool. Then the reset, we're just gonna do okay. And I need to just double check to make sure that that's even wired up. So fire, what is that wired up to? Needs to be wired up to the firing timer, I think. Yep, okay. So, before we do anything complicated, right? Before we test anything else, our job right now is to wire up all the references that I just made. We're going to sit down, wire all these up. I need to go to the laser itself. Hang on. Yep, gotta build the project, just make sure. Oh, hey, who's here? Who's awake? Who wants to hear some spicy shit that just crossed my radar just now? Who's here and who's awake? If no one's here, it's okay. I'll save it for, Okay, assuming that Dexerto isn't lying to me, and I'll post this over in the Gilded later. Nintendo and Pokemon Company have filed a lawsuit against, guess. Y'all get 3 guesses, and the first 2 don't count. I'll wait till till both Stubby and anybody else here chip in. Because, oh, this is about to get spicy. Winner, chicken dinner for the both of y'all. I'll finish reading the tweet now. Nintendo and Pokemon Company have filed a lawsuit against Pocket Pair Incorporated, the creators of Power World, in Tokyo, Japan. The lawsuit claims that Power World infringed on multiple Pokemon patents and seeks damages. I'm laughing not so much because it's like, oh, Power World deserves. Okay, let me put it like this. I have had a personal kind of like no-go with Power World, mostly because I found its idea to be in very, very poor taste in a variety of ways. I didn't jump down people's throat about it because, like, I don't have time for that. I'm not trying to start fights with people over these things, right? However, in my head, I was like, I don't vibe with world like that, right? Like, yeah. They were playing with fire. And everybody's like, nah, they're like, nah, TPC isn't like Nintendo won't do anything. TPC won't do anything. Never count out the way to heaven. Don't leave luck to heaven when it comes to Nintendo. I'm just so again, right? Like, if you're a Power World enjoyer or whatever, then like, didn't they use AI that scaped actual Pokemon? I think so. I don't quite remember. I don't know how to do normal emojis on Twitch, but Skull. I think if you're on a Windows computer, you can still do Windows dot, and that gives you access to your Windows emoji. And so, well, I didn't mean to do that many, but yes. Sorry, somebody also pressed my special. Okay, ad is going. Perfect. Somebody pressed my special agent button into the Discord, so I gotta like indulge that for a second. Ad breaks over? Cool. So yeah, sorry, somebody was also starting to talk about special interest I was talking about, and then somebody brought up in the same Discord where I was just reading the whole Pokemon versus Power World thing. Somebody was like, Dragon Quest monsters stuff, right? And it's like, here's the thing. I wrote a whole article about this. So this was like my heavy special interest button, right? The reason why, for example, like a Dragon Quest monsters, right? Dragon Quest monsters is it's not the same as what's happening right now at Pokemon and Power World, because somebody brought it up, right? Where it's like Pokemon was inspired by Dragon Quest, right? And then people were like, and then somebody was like, well, you can make the same argument for Power World, right? Like Power World versus Pokemon, right? And my thing about that, and this is the argument that I'm sort of like bringing here because we're having a discussion about this part, right? Is that while I'm doing this, let me also make sure that I'm going to go look at this thing. The thing about like the Power World versus Pokemon discussion, right? Because that is that versus like Pokemon versus Dragon Quest monsters, right? The thing is that even so, for people who don't already know, right? A significant, not the only, but a significant influence on Pokemon and like how it functions and its mechanics, a significant influence, but not the only one, was Dragon Quest V's monster taming system. Dragon Quest V was released in like 1992 on the Super Famicom. We didn't get it over here until like the late 2000s or the 2010s or some shit. But what's the word I'm looking for? So for all that, Dragon Quest V has played a significant role as like the cornerstone of some of Pokemon's design inspiration. If you talk, like Satoshi Tajiri and other interviews also said that, like, bug collecting was a big part of it. But the thing about Dragon Quest V is that the monster taming aspect was like a very small thing. Pokemon centralized it and then built out the mechanics in a very different direction, such that by the time you get to Dragon Quest Monsters, right, which is Dragon Quest revisiting Dragon Quest 5 and 6 and going, okay, let's take the Monster Master or the Monster Tamer class and expand that into a game, right? When you play the Dragon Quest Monsters games, you're playing Dragon Quest. You're basically playing Dragon Quest if it was a Monster Tamer, as opposed to Dragon Quest pretending to be Pokemon. There's something very, very distinctly different about that. It is a very, very sharp distinction, right? If you played enough Dragon Quest games, you'll understand what I'm saying. If you haven't, you'll be like, what are you talking about? And without getting into exhaustive amounts of detail, I'll link the well, Power World managed to do what Robopon couldn't do at the height of Pokemon's popularity. Oh, Robopon. Robopon. Oh boy, Robopon. That's a whole other conversation. Incur the wrath of heaven's love. Yeah, but that's the thing also, right? Robopon, the first Robopon, definitely was much closer to Pokemon than Dragon Quest Monsters is or ever will be to Pokemon, right? Like I said, though, like Dragon Quest Monsters and Pokemon at this point have diverged heavily. For all that they are both drawing from Dragon Quest V, like playing a DQM game and playing a Pokemon game, two very different tracks. Robopon 1 definitely veered closer toward like Pokemon style, but I think what saved them was not being as popular, and then Robopon 2 pivoting way harder. I really like Robopon 2. It is one of my favorite it is like Robopon 2 is one of my favorite, like, let's take a step to the side of the Pokemon mechanic sort of thing. Yeah. They got strapped up, and that is unfortunate for them. Somebody is like, Nintendo's just upset that Power World is more popular than Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, which I don't know about that, really. Like, Nintendo and TPC are litigious as fuck, so I don't really know about that, actually. It's like, just going, oh, they were just upset, is like, okay, this is not me saying that, like, AAA companies don't have it in them to be petty, but no, Nintendo is also just like fiercely protective of what it perceives as its image and its brand. So I don't know if it's jealousy in as much as they're just like, let's sit down and make sure that we have this solid, and then we're gonna fuck them up. So all right. But enough of me going on about that. Let's test this out. I really love having Okay, so that does work. That's a good thing. It works. But now the problem is that it is not quite right. It is a little bit too off. So I have an idea. We're almost there, but not quite. So we're going to come over here. I'm going to save this branch as a C. We're going to go to we're going to go to this enemies, bosses. We're going to do stage 3 boss laser. I'm going to save that as its own separate little scene. And I just need to editable. And here's what we're going to do. All right, I need to assign. I have to assign those now in the actual scene over here. So laser beam, or I have to try to. Okay. Here, I need. Oh, that's why I'm being silly. It's like that doesn't work the way that I want it to. Okay, so we have those now. Here's what we need to do. We're gonna have to take this. We need to take. Yeah, we're gonna put this up here. Because what happened is that because of where I put it, it started causing some shenanigans in terms of like how it's placed. So laser beam sprite is there. Laser beam animator is right there. Okay. Reset. Okay. So here's what I have to do basically. I am going to have it. Okay. So here's what I actually have to do. I have to spawn it in, make it do some other stuff, and then go from there. But I think I can make this work. I just have to be very careful. So here's what we're going to do. Laser state, we need to do export act scene laser beam scene. Laser beam. Laser beam. Nope, nope, nope. Okay, so act scene new laser equals laser dot instantiate right now. Or whoops, not that. I need node. Like node 2. Now what we're gonna do is nope, never mind. Just going to node because that's the least painful way to do it. Laser beam dot animator node equals laser dot get node animation layer. So basically, this is what we have to do. Basically, whenever we're ready for the laser, I have to like go get the path for this. So actually, put this over. easier. Just do the animate. Then we're just gonna do hitbox get node shape B laser beam hitbox. Right? So basically what happens is that whenever we are going to make a new laser beam, it's very straightforward. We basically just have the laser beam get spawned into the scene, and then we just assign these things to whatever laser currently is. So actually, I should have node current laser. Because what we should really do is current laser equals. So now, right, we can. And the reason why is because if I need to get rid of the current laser for whatever reason, now I have the ability to do that without having to put a script on it. Okay. So let's go. Uh, okay, so we have those, right? Okay, cool. So now the only thing that we need to do is before we do all that, we need to do current laser dot current laser. Oh, this is the problem, isn't it? It's node 2D, but we don't. Okay. So what we actually need is okay. Hold on, I gotta think about how to do this now. Let's just do this and see if this works. If I put that in the right spot, if I put the weapon in the right spot, there's a pretty good chance that it will do all of that without me having to do that. Now I just need to like, I gotta delete that. Yep, we don't want that in here. And now laser state, I need to just quick load that. And then rather than exporting these two variables, I want to export those two variables because they're going to be set in the code, which means that I need them to not be exported so that I'm not, at least for right now. If I need to debug them, I have to export them. But for right now, it is better Okay, and now we've got errors. Good. Okay, which means it wasn't able to get these. Okay. 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 These are being shape, I think. Bugger. Yep, that's the one it was getting stuck on, right? Yep, that's the one it's getting stuck on. Okay, so that's because I had that name wrong. Fine. Nope, don't do that. Do me a favor, build that. Thank you very much. All right, let's try that again. I had the names wrong, and I could make a script for the laser beam itself that lets it track like its own things for the stuff that I'm accessing. But that is entirely the wrong thing. Let's try that again. This is entirely the right thing. Let's try this again. All right. Okay. So nothing happening there yet. All right. So let's do a couple things here. We got print. More. Laser fire ended. Just so I can see what all is going on at that particular. Because if it's going through these, then it means that the code is working right. And if I get those messages, it means that the code is working right. It's just that the laser itself is not put in the right spot on screen, which fine. Okay, cool. That just means that literally it's getting put at the wrong spot. Oh, that's why. I'm so silly. I forgot something very important for Godot. You have to actually like add. You actually have to, I forgot. You have to add projectiles to the actual tree, or it doesn't work. I forgot about that because it's been a minute since I did this. I'm like, why is it not showing up? It's like, right, I forgot to do this part. So let's see here. I think we should be okay now. So that's the major thing with Godot that I forget about sometimes. When you use instantiate in Godot, what it does is it will basically queue up the thing to be added to the scene, but then you have to actually put it into what we call the tree. Like this little hierarchy over here on the side, this is like test stage and all that other stuff. That's the tree, so to speak. Okay, good. Excellent. It doesn't do damage, but that's fine. I just need to be sure that it like actually works. The only problem is that we don't the pre-laser the pre-laser animation doesn't play the way that I would like it to, which is a problem. We need to make sure that that actually works. I need the warning size thing needs to work. If it doesn't work, then that's bad. That's very bad. Okay, so the good news is that we mostly have it working, right? Let's see. Basically, the only thing that we don't have working right is that the laser beam doesn't play the warning size animation correctly. That's the thing that we mostly seem to be running into. That's the thing I want to avoid because oh wait a minute, it's because I had it. I think I know why. Over to the animator. Let's have it come out of reset automatically. I'm gonna put it back on warning size. So yeah, let's have it come into warning size instead. I think that will help. Yeah, 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 yeah. All right, all right. More or less. It doesn't. I have to. I have to figure out why this part isn't working. As far as like, oh, I know why. It's because there's no script. I do have to put a script on here. Ah, dang it! I do have to put a script on here. Um. Oh, dang it! I was like, I can get away without putting a script on this. I gotta bounce. Savage show soon. Catch you later. Good luck. Get that prog. All right, let's see. Scripts, enemies, stage 3 boss. All right, I might as well do it. Okay, let's just do it. I need it anyway. So stage 3 boss, script, inherit, area 2D. Thank you very much. All right. Or I should say more specifically, rename this is laser beam script. Laser beam script. So let's do export public collision shape B laser beam hitbox. Export public animation player laser beam anim player. And we're gonna do get protected set so that this way we can read the information from it, but we can't override it by accident. And now we're gonna do stage 3 boss laser beam laser beams script current laser, and now the okay. So now actually this means that we can do two things. I no longer need, this is the nice thing, I don't need these two nodes anymore because now I can just do, I don't need this setup anymore, and I can just do current laser dot right. do clear beam hitbox set deferred, right? And this is the nice thing. I can just kind of like okay, this is like the one time. Okay. Okay. I think at the very least, all right, we got that. That's let's see. Um, okay. Right. I need to go over to the. Oh, let's see. Yeah, I've almost got this. I've almost got this. Come on, brain. Work with me just a little bit longer. I love you, buddy. Just give me a little more, okay? Just give me like a little bit more. We're almost there. Almost there. No, wrong one, wrong one. Wrong state to be doing this in. Over here. Um, public. Oh, here we go. On area. to grab it from here, and I can't do exactly the same thing. Grab this and okay, cool. Nope, don't want to do that, and don't want to do that. Literally, it's just sorry. My phone went off with a calendar reminder, and I'm trying to remember what calendar reminder could possibly. I'm sitting here going like, what calendar reminder is that? Because the only one that's on there is one that isn't relevant yet. Okay, I think we pretty much just about got it. Just gonna turn off a couple of those things and go from there. All right. So the only thing that I'm gonna have to go back and do is, oh, I should actually do that here. I just realized that. I should do that here, actually. It should only start doing damage to you at this point. This is my fault. Okay, hey, y'all remember when I said that I really, really like that Godot just lets you like literally like keyframe anything? I literally just keyframed. This is the part where the hitbox becomes active, and I'm very happy about that. Because now, literally, right, rather than me having to sit down and figure out the timing for, oh, wait, I need to do it over. We're going to be in big trouble. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Got to do it over here, or we're going to be in big trouble. It's going to turn on way before it's supposed to. So, right, we can keep the laser beam disabled literally until it hits the frame at which it shouldn't be enabled anymore. And then for the shrink, right, I can immediately come back over here, come over to the shape, keyframe it to be disabled again, and we're golden, right? Like I don't have to do a thing, or I don't have to do a thing where I like have to sit down and time out how long it is. I just need to shift this thing because I can keyframe anything I want in a Godot animator. I can keyframe anything I want. So I don't even have to do this or this, right? All I literally have to do is just make the laser play itself. I don't have to do anything except that, and it will control its own, stuff about that. I no longer have to give a damn about that, and that is extremely useful. Um, Godot is really good for this kind of thing, and that's why I like it a lot because now it is the thing where I do not have to worry nearly as much about like all that other stuff. I can just let the animation do what it's going to do, which makes my life easier because now I don't have to. What do you? Why is that over there? Okay, ghost laser. Sure, ghost laser. Okay, hold on. We're almost there. I can practically paste it. Okay, it looks like can't add what? Damn it! Is that not a joke? Oh no! Why is this thing here? God damn it! Hold on. Oh, you're upset. You're really upset. Okay, okay. You're really upset. I understand. You're upset. Okay. Uh, okay. I messed something up, which means that now I have to try to fix. I gotta try to fix all of these. Okay. 'Cause I messed these up, so now I gotta fix them. So let's try this again. Clear it out. I'm gonna start over because I messed up. Let's try this again. Because I was going good, and then I messed up, and I pressed at least a button that I shouldn't have, and it got really, really upset for a second, and that's not good. Okay. Wait. That's something about a bone. How did I? What did I do? There's something else that I did here that I can't. Why is it doing that? Shit. There's something else here that I broke by accident, and I don't know what I did. Okay. Hold on. I gotta do this over again. And why is it? Why is this thing here? Hang on a second. What did I do? What did I do? And why did I do that? Now that I managed to like not horribly, horribly mess it up, I think we got this now. Okay, good. All right. Okay. 2D. So laser beam, fire. We're gonna have you auto enter that. Objects, enemies, bosses. Okay. Fire here. Now I just need to fire. Fire. First of all, fire, it's fine. Fire, we hit this point. Frame that, this, that it's on. Post fire. Make sure off at this point. Okay. Now I just need to get back on. Fire, fire, post fire. Okay. Fire. Fire. Okay. I know we had an ad break that I was just working through a second ago, but I just wanted to knock this out. Okay, I think I have managed to colossally unscrew up whatever the heck was screwed up there. That was weird. Oh, I forgot. That's what I forgot. Over here, it's because I had to like sit down and redo the laser scene. It doesn't have a didn't have a reference. Has it now? Should be fine. That stage. Okay, we should be okay now. Okay, yeah, that's good enough. It doesn't do any damage yet, but I can figure out the process of trying to get it to like wake up and like. Oh wait, I forgot to set up the collision. This doesn't help. But I will figure out like that part. That's the lid. Yeah. Okay. Basically, at some other point, I'm going to figure out the actual like. I'll be working on this probably while we are like on break, but I'm gonna hold it here for right now. Okay, y'all. Thanks for coming by. I deeply appreciate it. This is the last stream that I'm doing until I come back from my hiatus. We should be back October. Let me look at the calendar so I don't get this wrong. All things being equal, I believe that we should be back in business October 6th. Yeah, it should be October 6th, 2024 is when we're back, ideally. Shenanigans might happen. If they do, I will let y'all know through various other social media related stuff. But right now, the plan is that basically I am on hiatus until the 6th. I will keep working on Shoot Lantern even though I won't be streaming. But yeah. So, last words so y'all know what's up. I do I used to do game analysis and design articles over on Co-Host. Co-Host is going read-only on October 1st. I am in the process of trying to figure out the best way to set up a NeoCities so that I can just like move all my stuff over there and just post the stuff myself. If you want to read past posts I've done, including that Dragon Quest V that Dragon Warrior Monsters and Pokemon comparison thing, I wrote that on Medium. You can go read that over there. Stream VODs are up at youtube.com/@SJHDoesGames. Ko-Fi is going to be up at is over there. If you want to support me in the stream but don't want to give money to Amazon and Jeff Bezos, Ko-Fi is the better way to do that. Basically speaking, I keep way more of the money from Ko-Fi than I do from like Twitch subs and all that, so it is more helpful to me if you want to support that way to do stuff through Ko-Fi. Throne, if you want to like help contribute to various stream related gifts and the like, Throne is the best way to do that. You can do crowdfunding options or otherwise. And then my card has all my social media. If you want to know more about Shoot Lantern, you can go to munity.games. You can also follow us on Patreon, either free tier or paid tier. Get access to our Discord and get a heads up on a couple of like cool things that we're doing. And then if you want to play Shoot Lancer itself, we have a pay what you want version of the prototype over on itch. And last but not least, while I'm on hiatus, I will be active on Gilded. If you want to like hang out with us, keep up with how things are going, how I'm doing, all that other stuff, Gilded is basically the thing. Yeah, Gilded is basically the thing for that. You do have to, unfortunately, like make a Roblox account. It's not under my control. It stinks. I don't like it. I wish I didn't have to like. We didn't have to do that, but it's Roblox's fault. Roblox did the thing. All right. So, where we are headed. Where we're headed out to. Let me see here. I think right now, yeah, I'd have to knock off these two. That's still give us whoever else is on. So I gotta check it. Give me a minute. So we can't go there. I am gonna put that person up on that person up to where that we're going to be getting over. Shortly. Technically that person is off or pulled down, assuming that they're even online today, which they might not be. When was the last time we went to go visit? Okay. It's coming up. You know what? I know where I'm going to drop you off. We're going to go hang out with Metwick. He is currently playing Yakuza Kiwami 2 for the first time. So when we go over there, hit him with an SJ says raids. Let him know who sent you. Normally, Metwick plays like a lot of Darkest Dungeon and things like that, but it looks like he's giving Yakuza Kiwami 2 a try, like I said. So we're gonna go hang out over there. That's the raid message. Throw in your favorite emotes, whatever you feel like doing. Again, I will be back October 6th, 2024 is the planned time for me to return. That's the plan. Unless something else comes up for whatever reason and I'm not able to make it back up here by that time. October 6th, 2024, that's when we're back. We're playing Shin Megami Tensei 3 Nocturne or HDR, getting off to a good start. Thank you all for coming by. Deeply appreciate it. Until next time I see you, stay safe. Wash your hands, wear a mask, don't go outside if you don't have to. Be excellent. And not too bigots, racist terms, sexists, anti-queer folks, or Zionists. Black Lives Matter. Trans rights are human rights. Reproductive rights. Palestine, Sudan, the Congo, New Caledonia must all be free. None of us are free until we're all free. Plain and simple. Thank y'all. I deeply appreciate y'all sticking it out, coming by, all that other stuff. We'll be back in October. Till then, take care. Deuces.